Light in the Dark. The movie is on Iyke TV. So, in case you don't know, Iyke has his own YouTube channel as well, which he also produces movie on. This is his latest movie, Light in the Dark. Talks about a man who doesn't believe in love anymore or trust a woman anymore due to the lies and deceit that his ex-fiancée showed him, and because of that he decided to take a woman who will be his surrogacy just to carry his child, and also the pressure from his father to continue his lineage, because he doesn't want his only son to be the one who end their family lineage. So yeah, that's what Light in the Dark talks about. You have to watch it. If you miss Iyke, then you should check this movie out. Now let's talk about the characters. Let's start with Iyke. Guys, you guys know that Iyke of 20 years or 25 years ago was a rugged actor. This is what, if you miss him, this is what you're going to see if you watch this movie. He was ruthless, he was reckless, he was heartless, he was mean. You name it, like all the bad name that you can think of. Iyke was that in this movie, and just because his ex-fiancée betrayed him. Yes, he had that spirit of meanness in him towards anybody, especially even the woman that was a surrogate mom for him. Now, his character was a rich man, a rich boy, rich son, and he just did not love to see any woman happy around him anymore. And when I said he's a rugged actor, he was really a rugged actor. This just brings back, just like I said, 20 years, 25 years ago, Iyke, this is what you're going to get watching him. He was fantastic. He was entertaining. His character was believable. Like when you watch him, you know that this is a man who is so angry towards a woman. This is a man who feels betrayed. This is a man who just doesn't want to have anything to do with any woman at all. His character was really, really convincing. He was very mean to everybody, even his domestic staff, even though he believed in his personal assistant that he, kind of open up to. Every mean person have somebody they take as someone they can trust or be open up to. So he did that in this movie. Jim was really good. He was coming, and let's talk about his costume even in this movie. He looked really good as well. Iyke now is in his late 40s, 50s, I'm not sure. So I didn't expect him to be all suited up. He wore this Abuja kaftan kind of look in the movie, and all this office wear. Iyke has his own style of dressing. Yeah, but this time around he made it look more mature, not all this 50 Cent look. No, he didn't have that. Yeah, he had his glasses on, still mature way. He dressed the part. He was rich. He was flaunting money. This character was believable. So I think I really, really like that as well. Then let's talk about Prisma James. Prisma James is beginning to have this momentum on YouTube as well. Mostly, at first, I used to think she's only going to be Asaba, and only epic movies, because she's really popular with epic movies. Those who produces epic movie, Prisma is really popular in that sector. This few months, I think she's leaning towards the English speaking community kind of YouTube space, and I think I really love that for her. She's an amazing actress. Look, her character was the lady who who was the surrogate mother. Now with her character, they were trying to tell us that she didn't really need the money. She just needed someone to call a family, or she needed someone she could love. That was what they were trying to make us believe. But I'm not convinced because if she wasn't really about the money, she should have been able to run away at least. They didn't do that, and that was not convincing for me. And then her negotiation points, she was asking for more money, and I wasn't convinced enough. Acting was good, but the character development with what they were trying to tell us, with her issue, I was not convinced. But coming to her acting skills, James was fantastic. Like Prisma was fantastic. She was going boot for boot, band for band with Jim. I mean, Jim was very rude. Prisma was also very rude because, like I said, she wasn't doing the surrogacy thing because of money. So because of that, she was able to match Jim's rudeness in a bit, and that was really a very good acting skills coming from Prisma. I really loved that character. When she was mean towards Jim, I was like, yes, you can't just be mean just because you're paying me to carry your child. That was something I was really happy watching her at that part, fighting with Jim. That was something that I really like a lot. Then we talk about the personal assistant. That personal assistant can go can be a betrayer. Well, he didn't really betray Jim, but I really love his character. He was the mediator between Jim and Prisma. Even though his loyalty was supposed to be with Jim, he still had a loyalty for Prisma, or he understands where Prisma is coming from. So I love his character. He was the soft spoken, he was the eyes between these firecrackers, and I love his character so much. Then let's talk about the man that played Jim's father. He didn't really convince me enough, to be frank with you. I did not really see. He did his part, that he just wanted his son to get married. He wanted his son to have kids. Time is not by his side. Typical African parents. Exactly, he did that. But I think they wanted us to believe that he was dying, or he just wanted, yeah, he was dying, and we didn't see any sign that he was dying. Going to the hospital, they made us believe he traveled. That's why I said, nah, they didn't develop his character well, and he also, what was available to him, he didn't act it well for me. I wasn't really convinced. Before I even forget, Prisma's costume in this movie was really good. She had short hair, and she wore wigs as well, and I really liked that. Her costume was okay, but the one who stood out costumes are the Iyke. He stood out. Then domestic stuff, there were no domestic stuff. Iyke with his character, he didn't want to have any domestic stuff that would be spilling his secret, so he sacked all of them. But the scenes that they were in character. The disappointing thing is that they didn't say a word. Like, the domestic staff had nothing to. They didn't have even one sentence or one line. So I'm like, what happened? Like, Jim, who wrote the script for you? So I expected the domestic staff to say something, like beg when they were being sacked for doing nothing wrong, nothing like that. I'm like, no. So that part was something disappointing. But notwithstanding, this is a good story. We've seen it before, yes, but it's the acting that makes a difference with some of these repeated storylines. So yeah, Jim might just need to be consistent with his channel so that it can grow. I saw the movie on my For You page. I'm like, wait, Jim has a YouTube channel? I was really pleased. So he has quite a good movie. I don't know if I should do reviews on some of his movies. I'll check them now. If it is worthy of being reviewed, I'll do that. If it isn't, then we'll just move forward with that. So yeah, check his channel out, Iyke TV. So that's the channel's name. Rating this movie, I'll actually rate it 6/10, just because I miss Iyke, I miss his acting, I miss his rudeness. I saw that in this movie and I love it. Prisma was on point. So yeah, with that, I think 6/10 is what it deserves. If you haven't seen it, do well to check it out. Light in the Dark, showing on Jamaica TV. Thank you guys so much for listening to me and listening to my review. I'll see you all in the next video.